every time I come, I like to make it a little bit more clear on where I stand and where my opponent stands. So I thought I'd make it abundantly clear on where I stand and where my opponent stands. The question I have for you, why is it that those folks on Wall Street who about a decade ago committed billions of fraud, screwed over our families, wrecked our economy into the ground, why is it that they don't have a criminal record, but kids and veterans who smoke weed in Tennessee do? We have got to legalize weed today. I will be the most pro-marijuana congressman that God ever made. I promise you that. So today, I'm offering you a chance to go a different way forward. Do you know Scott Desjardins? Yes. You know him. He knows you, and he doesn't show up. Congressman Desjardins has been in office for a decade. That's about 120 Libertarian Party meetings, and he's not once showed up. Now, folks, I'm a Democrat. I admit it, but more importantly, I'm an outsider. I'm a populist. I know where I come from. Rural southern Middle Tennessee is one of the most libertarian strongholds in the entire country because we know that liberty is the center of our lives. We don't need big data. We don't need big government. We don't need folks telling us how to live our family and our values. We need government 9 times out of 10 to get out of our lives, get out of our bedrooms, to get out of our personal choices. So, I want to promise you something. I'm a Democrat in Tennessee. Lord knows there ain't many of me. There's actually more of you. There is more of you. But you know what? How do you take over a movement? How do you build a coalition? You work with allies. The Republican Party of Tennessee hates you. I want you to know that. The Republican Party of Tennessee wants to ensure that Joe Jurgensen doesn't get on the ballot. He wants to ensure that you don't have the chance to win city council seats, the local races. And folks, a lot of the folks in the Democratic Party are the exact same way. I am not beholden to the Democratic Party. The Democratic establishment does not like Chris Hale, and Lord knows the Republican establishment does not like Chris Hale. So I want to make a proposal to you. Let's build a coalition right here and right now. I'm an outsider. You're an outsider. Let's work together right now to be a coalition that can beat Scott Desjardins, and let's ensure that you have a place in the table and leadership right here in Tennessee. I promise you, when I take that sacred oath on the 3rd of January, 2021, I will fight for you and your families. I'll fight to ensure libertarians have ballot access right here in Tennessee. It's absurd that you can't run as a libertarian on local ballots, on county ballots, on statewide ballots. Those two parties have had way too much control over our political system for a long time. You are the voice of the silent majority of Tennessee. The Republican Party doesn't respect that. The Democratic Party doesn't respect that. Chris Hale respects that. I might not be a libertarian, but I promise you in this election, I am the best choice for libertarians. So, if you are with me, I need you. Congressman Desjardins is quaking in his boots. He's done nothing for a decade, and he thought he could get away with it, but he never met Chris Hale. I have gone to 160 events, including 4 libertarian events across the 16 counties in the 4th congressional district. And Congressman Desjardins is in trouble, but I need your help to get over the top. Here's 2 things you can do right now. You know libertarians. You know a lot more libertarians than you know Democrats. I will get every Democrat to vote on God's green earth because they will walk over ice, they will walk over glass to beat Scott Desjardins. But a lot of libertarians don't know the truth about Scott Desjardins, and they better met a Democrat who was willing to show so much appreciation and support in defense of the libertarian cause. Tell them that Scott Desjardins ain't their choice, that Chris Hale is their choice in this election. Please communicate to your libertarian friends in your communities and across these congressional districts. Tell them that I'm with them. And also, do you like my hell yes marijuana yard sign? These are going to flood all throughout the 4th congressional district, and I got good news for you. We got libertarian Yellowstone Don't tread on me. Hell yes yard signs coming in right now. But folks, I got 16 days left. I need your help to get these out. Can you help me get these out? Will you help put these in their communities? Will you help put these in your residents and your friends? And let's plaster the Whiskey region. Let's plaster the 4th Congressional District with some Libertarians for Hale, with some marijuana hell yes signs. And let's show the Libertarians across this state that Chris Hale is who they're looking for. So if you're with me on that, if you can do that, we have a good staff. We will come to your place of residence. We'll drop the boxes off, and we will let you run free. So will you sign up today and say, I'm at Chris Hale, the Libertarian Party meeting down in Lynchburg, and go to Christopher Hale, HALE.com. That's Christopher, HALE.com. And sign up today to help me distribute these. Look, I get it. I'm a Democrat. But you know what? Justin Amash was elected to the United States Congress as an establishment Republican. But he always had those libertarian leanings. And every year, he made you more proud. Every year, he made you more proud. I might be a Democratic nominee, but I will be a United States Congressman for this community. And a big part of that community, a major force in that community, is that liberty spirit, that libertarian-minded spirit that has fueled ourselves and our ancestors. We are Tennesseans. We know that freedom and liberty is the bedrock of our society. And you know what? This native Tennessean knows it too. So I'm humbly asking for your vote, but more importantly, I'm asking for your support. You are the strongest group I talk to. Folks, Democratic Party, I love it, but the power of the Democratic Party goes about the 4 corners of the room, okay? The power of this group right here extends from Colioca to Decatur to Lynchburg to Moore County. It goes to Dayton. It goes to Bledsoe. It goes all across the communities that I'm looking at. You can get me the victory, and I promise you this, I won't let you down. And folks, tell your libertarian friends this. I am a Democrat running in Tennessee. If you think my allegiance is going to be to Nancy Pelosi or Joe Biden or Kevin McCarthy or Donald Trump, imagine what will happen to me in 2022. I will get my butt kicked to the curb. I am not asking for keys to the kingdom. I'm asking for a 2-year lease on the seat that you, the people of Tennessee, own. Thank you so much. I'm humbly asking for your vote.